got the win.
Dale had fresher tires than we did, and he was gaining on us pretty good. We were coming down at the end, and just as luck would have it, I caught some traffic, right at the end. That they were racing each other for position. And I think they were on the tail end of the lead lap, and so they were really, were caught up in that and didn't see what was fixing to happen behind them. And I passed one of the cars, and about the same time I was trying to pass him, Earnhardt got in the back of me. We were coming to the finish line, and so I never let off because I knew I was going to beat him to the finish line if I stayed in the gas, but I didn't know where I was going to land after that. So I thought, I'm going to worry about that after I cross the line, and sure enough, I got the wall and tore up the car. But it made for an exciting finish.
As the white flag comes out, one left to go.
Like Labonte and Earnhardt, NASCAR's greatest drivers have always stepped to the plate to provide us with the sport's most adrenalized moments.
Well, you can see it happening right before you. They're coming to turn 3. 2 more turns to go. Richard Petty still side by side. Sonny Ellison still hanging on third. Oh! Petty, we can't believe it. There's Walter down below him as Petty split up high. Sonny Ellison trying to move past Petty into second place. They're coming to the finish line. It is Darrell Waltrip winning the Rebel 500. High side, Waltrip down to the bottom. Allison's got the lead. He owns the racetrack out of the trial as they head out of that 18-degree banking into the checkered flag. It is Allison by a car length.
It's a photo.
But if things stack up this way, because Sterling Marlin, who came in as the points leader, you see falling behind and has problems in the background. Normally at the Hollywood Hotel, Jeff Hammond working the fifth. Whoa, Newman! Get to the bottom, clear low.
That is a big time explosion right there, big time. He needs to get that thing loaded up and get out of it. That's oil. That's oil fire is what that is. You see he's still running well over 100 miles per hour with the engine up. You can't see.
Boy, great job by the spotter to guide it to safety.
Caution is out, Rusty Wallace.
This looks exactly like Ryan Newman's car in June.
Except the flame's not on the inside the cockpit.
Not as badly as they were. A lot of smoke in that car, though.
Rusty wants out.
He's got that net down. Get out of that thing. I wonder if that fire extinguisher's going to go off here in the back. Doesn't look like it. I mean, this looks exactly like Ryan Newman's car burning the rear of these cars.
Well, that looks to me like he's got oil all up the back of the car that's burning on
really
the outside.
Inside.
And we can't see if the extinguisher's gone off. Caution. Got one going up in smoke down the front stretch. Kurt Busch. I guess he finally ran out of oil.
So say that's not really too big of a surprise.
Oh, goodness. Get out of there. Time to get out. Yes.
All in all, it's so inside the car. Got so hot, it caught on fire.
Yeah.
Let me rest a minute.
Take a breath.
Let's breathe some of this good Kansas air, because all I've been breathing for the last night has been pollution, exactly. Going off track. We're blowing up. Woohoo! Get it out of the groove, buddy. Get it out of the groove. Jeremy Brickhouse, the spotter, saying, get it out of the groove. Don't put oil on the racetrack.
And when you're a driver and you're not having a good day,
stop right there. Get the ambulances and everything off of 2. Stop right there. Get out of there.
That's exactly what you want to see happen.
See, and around the shifter is a rubber boot. And obviously that fire would burn that rubber boot away. I think we're going to start making those things out of asbestos something.
well, Kurt Busch has come out of the infield care center. How do you feel? They said my oxygen level wasn't all that great.
I imagine.
I don't know. It's just a bummer thing. I mean, the guys are trying to fix it. You got to put all your trust in the guys to try to get through it. And there was just oil coming out from every which way. And I guess we finally let too much get out, and it burned something up.
What was that like in there, Kurt?
It's a scenario where I've always blown motors and nothing ever caught on fire before, and so I was a bit surprised by that. And you could feel the heat, and I just dropped the window net, and spotter said stop there in turn 2 by all the fire trucks, and had to get out as quick as I could.
Was it tough while you were still under race conditions in there?
Yeah, just every time I went into turn 3, when the car stayed flat for that long on the back straightaway, smoke would come pouring out, and I couldn't even see the entry to turn 3. So we may have probably should have brought it in. I hope that I didn't get any oil on the track.
Rescue guys got there pretty quick, didn't they?
Yeah, they were on it. My spotter told me to stop right there in 2, so it all worked out. I'm gonna see you next week.
Searching for a sponsor, and here's Junior and outside. Outside.
Chances are they...
You ever had to get up in the middle of the night only to wind up stumbling in the dark and smacking into the wall? I hate that. Well, now imagine stumbling into that same wall at 170 miles per hour.
Right. Junior, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
I just knocked the breath out of him, I guess.
During the past 5 years, there has been no greater safety innovation than the development of the so-called soft walls, such as the safer barriers installed here at the Lowe's Motor Speedway in Charlotte. Upon impact, the walls give, removing violent energy from the race car and, more importantly, from the driver. It's a system that has revolutionized racing safety and an invention that is greatly appreciated by the drivers who have endured hard hits over the years.
Trouble in turn 2, a couple of cars hard into the outside wall, one of them upside down. Kenny Wallace is one of the machines, the other impossible to tell. Heavy flame and smoke as they slide down the back straightaway.
Problem for Warren Burke. He spins out of control. Collects Kyle Petty.
Kyle Petty's crash at Bristol measured 80 Gs, or 80 times the force of gravity. How do we know this? This crash data recorder, also known as a black box. Engineers here at the NASCAR R&D Center are using this device and the data that it records to help diminish the force of accidents in the future. In 1990, black boxes hadn't yet been invented. Good thing, because Michael Waltrip's Busch Series wreck at Bristol may have put up numbers too scary to believe.
I remember it hitting, and then I remember I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe, and I must have passed out because I didn't get knocked out because it didn't really hit my head. Next thing I remember is coming to and being a lot of people around. The cars are just extremely safe. NASCAR does a good job getting the medical crews to you, and no matter what you do, you've always got the good Lord looking over you. And He gave me talent to do this, and I think He worked a miracle in front of 35,000 people yesterday, and you know, I feel great to be sitting here.
Amazingly, Michael Waltrip was not hurt in any way during that accident. How? Well, his seat had a lot to do with it. Now, this isn't your standard bucket seat from the showroom. It's a constantly redesigned piece of engineering, a cocoon of metal and carbon fiber, and a driver's last line of defense against injury in an accident.
Oh, turn oh my God! Wow!
Oh my Lord.
Goodness gracious! Took off early.
I remember, going off into turn 1 at Richmond, which you drive all the way in the corner a long ways there. The throttle stuck, and I went straight up in the wall. But speed's relative. Your body adapts to going very, very fast, and it slows things down. So you have a lot of time to look, think, reflect, and figure out things. I remember trying to hook my foot on the throttle. I remember going for the button on the steering wheel, but it was a new car from somebody else, and they were in a different spot. And so I missed on all those counts. And at that point, it was inevitable I was going to hit the fence and hit it hard. And I just leaned into the headrest and took the shot. The whole thought at that point is getting back in the race car as quickly as possible. And I know that's kind of warped, but that's what you think.
As a result of its safety research, NASCAR has also mandated the use of these devices, the Hans, or head and neck restraint, and the Hutchins device, designed by Richard Childress racing engineer Bobby Hutchins. Both devices attach to the driver's helmet to help hold the head steady in an accident and avoid head and neck injuries. Seat design, soft walls, head restraints, and information gathered by crash data recorders all combine to make NASCAR safer with each and every race that is run, no matter how hard the hits.
Oh, trouble back straight away into turn 3. Marlin goes for a wild ride. Comes a couple of
Rusty Wallace, Dale Jarrett, 88 car.
Bobby Hamilton.
What I see is a lot of these cars are cars that pitted and they were back in the back of the pack. Pitted on that last caution.
All right, Sterling moving around in the car.
Car is taking a hard leg. See his hand out the window. Boom. You got to remember, some folks are doing over 180 miles an hour. That's a hard leg. You're doing 180 miles an hour down that back straightaway. When something like that happens, you just hang on.
You have so little time to react.
Going down. No. That's the drivers don't do that. When he's pointing that way, he's going that way. But it's that's here what Ward saw. I think Ward had a run on him, and he just didn't see his hand out the window.
From Dale Jarrett, looking back, you're about to see Rusty very large. Looks like we bought another camera.
Yeah, I'm okay.